everybody, Rex here, and welcome to part 1 of the concept art design of the Indominus Rex build. Alright, so before we get into this, I'm going to throw up the templates here, just so you guys, in case you want to tackle this build yourself, you'll have something you can use if you want to check them out. So here's the templates. And now with that out of the way, what are we going to be doing in part 1 here? Well, we are going to be doing the leg and the arm, the legs and the arms. But before we get into that, let's go over the materials you shall need. You're going to need foam. So this is the kind of foam I bought right here. So this is the label that is on it. Got it at Hobby Lobby, so that's that. And here's a little sneak peek of the body build, so you can see that the body is made completely out of the foam. This is going to give it, the ability to turn its neck and all that stuff. So there is that, but we'll be doing that in part 2, so we'll say goodbye to that. And now for the rest of the materials: X-Acto blade, you'll need a glue stick, pencils, some rocks if you have any. You don't need them, but I'm going to use them. It adds a little extra weight to the feet. Let's see, you need, at least for this video, you need at least 2 of these little peggy guys right here. They split open like so. Alright, so you can also get these at Hobby Lobby. Alrighty, and then you're going to need a hot glue gun, of course, with some hot glue, and scissors. And if you do have any, these are very handy, little tiny scissors, so those are good as well. And anything else? Oh yes, very important, you're going to need cardboard. And this is a Raisin Bran box, so this is kind of cardboard there, but you can also use some other kind of cardboard. Just make sure it's nice and thin, like that, because that will work excellent well for the arms and the legs of this guy. Also, the head's going to be made out of cardboard. And then you're also going to need paper. That's what I've got here. So paper, is a good drawing material. You put at least one side of it. You don't need to double-side it unless you want it to look really nice, but if you're going to be painting it, doesn't have to be. But, for these leg, for the left leg and the left arm, it's going to look nicer than the right that I've done already. And so, with all that out of the way, one more thing, you're going to need some Legos. So this is going to be the inside of the Indominus Rex leg, and as you can see here, I still have this. This is the rarity. I normally don't keep this, because I normally cut this and use this as one of the template bits, but this time I still have this, so I can show you how this is all going to work. So here's the head, going to be out of cardboard. This section here is going to be in cardboard, so it's going to be a little square that slips in there, to hold the jaw and stuff in. But what this is the inner workings here. Now there is going to be a box that's going to be fit in, so this is going to be cased in a box in here, right in there. Alright, and this is going to give the Indominus Rex legs ratchet joints. So if we plug the leg in there, now the leg has a ratchet. Look at that. So this is going to fix a problem that I had with some of my builds where the legs get really floppy and stuff, and this will fix that problem. So now the leg is ratcheted. And you're going to need at least 2 of these. Let's see, where is it? Alright, so make sure you have at least 2 of these guys. Alright, and then 2 of these guys. And I also super glued this bit because this ratchet is up and down. And I don't want to do that, so I super glued that. I super glued all these pieces together. Just a nice block to hold this all in. And then this is going to be encased inside in a box, something like that, inside there. And the legs will slip right in. Alright, so there's that as well. And with all that goodiness out of the way, so we won't need this bit, we'll just need that piece. And this piece will, during the build, it's just going to slip right in there. And there we go. Alright, so with that out of the way, we are going to start with the legs. And from the legs, we're going to move on to the hands. Alright, and here are some extra pieces. And how these are made, I just take the paper here, well, cardboard, and go like that, and then I draw a line like so, like that, then I cut that out, and this is going to be the inner filling zones for this bit. And this bit isn't completely finished because it's got these square bits. I want to smooth that out to make it look nicer, because this foot's not completely finished yet, and you know there's still a little work to do, but with this foot we'll have it all finished up and looking all nice, and then we'll have both the left and the right done, and then from that we'll move on to the body and get that assembled. Alright, there's a lot to do here, so let's get cracking to it. So hope you enjoy the build, and here we go! And here we are at the end of part 1. And so here are the hands. They're all good and ready to go. Here's the legs. They look pretty good. And I think they've all turned out pretty well. So all that needs to be done now is cutting them all in Elmer's glue. And I'll be doing that off camera just because it takes a long time to do that. And I'm going to do probably about 2 to 4 coats just to make sure it's nice all sealed up there. But yeah, so in part 2 we'll be putting the body together. And again, there's a nice look at the legs and the arms. Yeah. So pretty much at this point, I'll just go over really carefully and just make sure I've got it as clean as I want before I put the Elmer's glue on. But yeah, they're good. I like them. They look great. Yeah, and just to give a overall size for them, here is my Bull Rex. So we're going to see how big this Indominus is going to be. So we put, you know, here's the Indominus Rex's leg next to the Bull Rex. Pretty big. Yeah, they're going to be about roughly the same height. Not the same length, but definitely the same height there. So that is that, and that has been part 1 of the concept art version of the Indominus Rex, and I look forward to seeing you all in part 2 where we get the body assembled and we'll even get all the limbs put onto the body. So that's going to be cool. So until then, have a great day or night, and I'll see you all next video. Until have a great day, and goodbye everybody.